Oops. Well, welcome back to the Clueless Catholic podcast.
Clueless Catholic? What's a Catholic?
Stop it. Clueless Catholic. You say that 3 times real fast.
No, I'm not the one that named it.
That's Terry's fault. Anyway, last week we didn't get to record last week because we were in Gatlinburg, and I thought we'd share a little bit about our little mini vacation. What? And how things didn't go as planned, but it all is going to tie into a lesson that we've learned. I think we learned a lesson. Did we learn a lesson that?
Like unplanned things?
Yes.
Like our kids?
Yeah. Not all of our kids were unplanned. 2 out of 4. Hey, those are pretty good odds.
50-50.
Yeah. Hey, we should play the lottery.
Alex was planned. He was just a year early.
He was a year early. He was. That's okay. Things don't go our way often, right? It's not just us, it's everybody, I think. But anyway, I wanted to just kind of tell the story about what happened last Saturday while we were in Gatlinburg. It was wonderful. We had a wonderful trip. But I had this whole thing planned in my head of what we were going to do. And you had some plans as well.
I did?
Yes, you did. And it didn't quite work out, but it ended up okay.
What were my plans?
You wanted to go to Anakista.
We did.
I know. You wanted to go to dinner there.
We did.
You want to go to Astraluna. I know. We did all those things. Maybe it was my
unplanned part.
Huh?
What's the unplanned part?
Maybe it was my stuff. No, it was the fact. So in the morning, I wanted to go for a walk. And
I didn't plan on the blister you gave me from all that walking.
I'm sorry. It's not my fault.
Husbands, when your wife says it's just a little walk, say no.
It was just a little walk. It was. We walked. Hey, we drove over to the parking lot of the park, of this beautiful park called Minette Park. And then we walked over to St. Mary's church there, which was, what do you think, quarter mile?
I don't know. It seemed farther than that.
I think it was only a quarter mile.
That's because I already had the blister from the day before.
Well, see, that one wasn't my fault.
Yes, that was. You made me walk to the grocery store.
I didn't make you. I told you could have stayed. I told you could have sat down. I told you could have go back. You didn't do all those things.
Just going to sit down in the middle of our walk.
Yeah. I would have came back.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the plan was to go to St. Mary's. They have a rosary garden there. And I did take pictures, but I wanted to do like a tour for you guys. And there was construction going on across the street. It was really noisy.
I wondered how that came through.
Not well, which is which is why I didn't post that. But it's a really cute little garden. But the funny thing is that it is a rosary garden, but the rosary isn't there. It's just
the mysteries.
Yeah.
They have a little sign that describes each of the 5 sets of mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no, stopping places for the rosary. I was a little disappointed.
Yeah, which we should have known that because we were there just a couple of years ago.
Yeah, but I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, you weren't paying attention back then. But anyway, the statues there are beautiful.
Yeah.
They maybe I should post some pictures for this channel at some point. But anyway, if you ever go to Gatlinburg,
just don't do it with sound, right?
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. But it was beautiful. It was beautiful. When the construction noise did die down a little bit, you could hear some birds singing. But we did have a nice little prayerful walk as best as we could in the noise. But then we walked back up to the car because my next venture was to go up this mountain. There was some trails up there. I like to walk trails. He's not a big fan.
Just a little walk.
So I wasn't gonna.
Just a little lake.
Okay. Do we have to tell the lake story?
Maybe not this time.
But anyway, I had found that there's an app that you can get on your phone called All Trails, and it's free for the most part. You can pay for it, but it will show you trails around the area that you're in. And so this one showed me two trails up this mountain, and that had waterfalls and stuff, which is why I wanted to go.
How many
Like,
stars were they?
I don't know.
See, here's the other thing.
Three.
When she says it's a really good trail, it has 5 stars. That's because a bunch of people who go hiking on a regular basis, not once every 3 years, said this is a good trail. And it will wear you the heck out. 5.5 miles later. My doctor said I didn't even need to do a stress test because I went on that trail.
So,
She's trying to kill me for the life insurance money. You mark this part of the video right here. She saw the life insurance benefit, and yeah, she's trying to kill me.
no, it's not true at all. I have better life insurance than you do. Anywho.
Yes, but if you die, I get it. If I die, you get it.
Okay. Which is why I'm trying to stay healthy. Anyway.
Plan is I die first.
Yes, that is your plan. Oh, speaking of plans, sometimes your plan doesn't go your way.
Look, me and God, we got this agreement.
Okay.
That's why I eat like trash. Ouch.
See, he's laughing back at you. God does have a sense of humor.
Still healing from surgery.
But God does have a sense of humor. So we went up this mountain, and like there was like 2 parking lots, I think, maybe 3, but they were full. And the roads that people were parked on the side of the road, so you couldn't even park there. So needless to say, I didn't get to go on my little trail walk.
Thank God.
I would have kept you in the car. I probably would have gotten lost, but anyway, we came back down the mountain and we decided to go back to our condo and rest for a little bit. And that's when you took a nap and I just stayed outside in the sun with a blanket on and listening to the rushing creek going by. It was wonderful. That was probably my prayerful time. But then we decided to go up Anakista. So if you've ever been to Gatlinburg, Anakista is a big mountain that you usually take a what do you call it, a lift?
Like a sky lift or a gondola. They call it a chondola.
Oh.
It's weird, but yeah.
Well, those weren't working that day. So they were getting
completely upgrading them.
Yeah. So we had to take a
bus.
Yeah, like a open wall. There was no walls on the bus. There were wheels on the bus, but there were no walls on the bus. So it's kind of like one of those safari ride
Yeah.
vehicles. So that takes you all the way up to the mountain.
We saw a black bear for the first time. All of our years of going to Gatlinburg, we finally saw a bear.
Yes, and it just stood there when the trolley was going.
Yeah.
It was so weird. But we made it up and it was beautiful. So God did bless us with beautiful weather that day and flowers, and it was amazing. There's this big tower that's on the top of the hill. We climbed the tower, and neither one of us is afraid of heights, but we were that day. But they had what do you call it? The glass floor?
Plexiglass floor, yeah.
Ooh, that I even had to like tap my foot. There was this kid like running all over the thing, and I'm sitting there tapping my foot on there like I'm gonna fall. But it was gorgeous. But anyway, we spent a few hours up there, and then we had to go to church that night. We decided that we wanted to go to church that night. This is where the fun starts too. So we came back down the mountain, headed over to church. We were probably 45 minutes early.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And there was a nice, wonderful woman standing outside the doors. And there was there was cars in the parking lot, but they use their parking lot for visitors as well to go downtown. They paid parking. So I thought there was not going to be anybody in the church, right?
Yeah.
But then
Surprise!
there was a lot of people in church. And we're like, what did we just walk into? It was like a family reunion, but not our family.
We were the only white people in there.
Does that matter?
No, but we stood out like sore thumbs.
Everybody kind of looked at us. So, I usually pray the rosary before mass, especially when I'm that early, but I couldn't concentrate. So what was going on was a confirmation class. There was about 15 kids, I think, getting confirmed.
Yeah.
And but we didn't know what was going on at first.
Yeah.
Until the bishop came out, I think is when
when the lady handed us the
program. A program. That's right. She handed us a program. And so we're like, oh, this is a confirmation mass. Okay. So then the bishop came out, kind of greeted the kids. There were two priests there. Like if I were to start this out, you would think I was telling a joke. There were two priests, a deacon, and a bishop. And then I don't know, was that guy a monk or a brother?
He sure seemed like it. The guy that shuffled everywhere.
Yeah, he was an older guy.
He was just acting as a. I don't know if he. I thought he was a brother of some sort, but he definitely was acting as a what do they call him, a sacristan or something?
Oh.
Is that what they call him?
I don't know.
The guys that help bring out all the stuff for the mass and
serve. Yeah.
Altar server.
Yeah. But we had to laugh because it was a train wreck of a
of
a mass.
It was.
I didn't see much of it because there was people in front of me, so I couldn't see very much. But
they were all over the place, and people were missing their lines.
Didn't know where to stand.
Didn't know where to stand.
Didn't know what to say next. Didn't know. Yeah, it was a little bit of a train wreck. And then I think when they were preparing for the Eucharist, it was almost like they didn't know what they were doing, right?
It was chaotic. Yeah. I mean, the bishop obviously knew what he was doing and the priests, but the deacon and the altar servers were having a hard time. So
yeah.
But it was still a good mass.
It was a good mass. And I think between all the chaos, when they finally did confirm the kids, it just touched me. And it was just so sweet. Like these kids really wanted to be there, And that, I think that's what struck me the most, is that they were all very happy to be there. And the names that they chose, I think, were kind of neat. There was a lot of Nicholases.
There was two Nicholases, one Michael and one Miguel. There's
a Raphael. That was pretty cool.
There was another one that had two.
Joan was there.
There was a Joan and a Mary.
Yeah, Mary. Yeah.
Was it Esteban that had two?
Oh, Sebastian.
Yeah. Thank you. I knew there was another one that two of the kids had picked.
Yeah.
Sebastian. Yeah.
It's kind of neat to hear the names that they chose, I guess. But my confirmation name, I didn't do a very good job with mine. I was that was back in, the 80s. Maybe I wasn't taught very well of what your confirmation name should be, but I chose Kirsten Marie. So I got Mary in there at least, so that's good. But I don't think there's a St. Kirsten somewhere.
No. I have no idea.
Anyway.
Mine was Michael.
Yeah. So you're Michael Paul Michael.
Yep. If I could go back and do it over, I'd choose Polycarp this time.
Yeah, you would. That's your favorite saint. I'd choose Martha. Or Mary, one of the two. Maybe Martha, Mary. Mary, Martha. Anyway. So yeah, that was our little trip. But then we went back up to the mountain afterwards.
Yeah.
And had dinner. And I was afraid that we were gonna miss it. So we were gonna go to the what's it called? Astrolunica.
Astroluna.
Oh, Astroluna. Lumina. So at nighttime, they have this special trail up there where they have lights everywhere. It's beautiful, like big balls of lights hanging down from the trees, things coming out of the ground, lasers flashing. I don't know what that big circle thing was, but anyway, it was quite the scene. And they played like some really soft music as you walked by, and then some creepy
it was
bug noises or something.
The music and the ambience was weird, but other than that,
it was so cool though. I felt like, especially under those big balls, I told Michael, I said, I want those balls in the backyard. I think that would be really cool. But he said, no, I can't have those in the backyard. But it just felt, I don't know, I was really relaxed and we were really happy. And we just, I don't know, Were you happy about going up there, I guess?
Yeah,
Through
I
there?
think it was worth it. Yeah.
It was worth the,
It's
how
really
much?
neat.
How much was that ticket?
For the Astra Lumina,
Yeah.
it's only like $20 per person.
It was worth the $20.
The Astra Anakista tickets. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced they're worth it yet.
But what greeted us after we left the trail was a very, 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 very long line of people waiting to get back on the buses.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the little kid that was like, so much walking.
Oh yeah, that too. You were you were relatable to that. You're like, I know, kid, I know. But anyway, we stood in line for what, an hour?
Oh, at least.
And we thought we weren't going to get back to the condo until like midnight, but we made it back by what, 11:30, I think. It was
About
close.
11:15.
It was close.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
But through all that, I was surprised that because a lot of people were waiting. Obviously, I just said that. But I think the only people that were impatient were the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard to wait in line that long.
Yeah. But that was really, really good to see the patience of the parents and the people around us. Nobody was really grumbling too bad. So where am I going with all this? Why did I bring this up today? Just because things don't always go as planned. And I was thinking about that and I thought about Joseph, and we just had the feast of Saint Joseph the other day. I don't know if you know that.
Nope.
I think it was Thursday. Um, and just thinking about Joseph, like he definitely didn't have his plans were totally shaken up. And he had to pivot a lot. He had the Mary's unexpected pregnancy. He almost divorced Mary. He angel redirects him. What?
If you take a couple steps back
Yeah.
in that book,
Mm-hmm.
The Life of the Virgin Mary, the Theotokos that I was reading,
Yeah.
when the temple, I'm just going to say guardians, it sounds like a character in a game, but no, the temple guardians of Mary approached Joseph after their selection ceremony and said, "You're going to marry this girl." He was like, "Well, I'll marry her, or I will take her into my house until I can marry her off to one of my sons, which is more appropriate."
Oh.
So he had a different plan completely. That's not in the Bible. This is, from other sources.
Yeah.
So obviously take it with a grain of salt. But, according to this book, he had a different plan completely. And God was like, this is how it goes.
Oh. That's interesting.
So, go on with what you were saying, but there's even more of that. This is what the plan was supposed to be. And so when he was told that he's going to marry her and it's just him, then he had the plan of, okay, I'll take her into my household and all of this. And then Gabriel came and said, oh, by the way,
Yeah. And he, basically redirected him to
yes.
what God's plan was. And sometimes we need that little bit of redirection in our lives.
Some of us more than others.
But I was just thinking about him, how he constantly had to pivot through his life, and God just, the redirection just was there, so that he just had a lot of that. And Mary did too, obviously. I'm sure she didn't plan an unplanned pregnancy.
How do you plan an unplanned pregnancy, dear?
You don't. I don't know. I knew what I was trying to say. It didn't come out right, so it's okay. But I was thinking about some of the saints as well, and like Saint Teresa of Avila. She actually had constant obstacles reforming her convents and her own illness and opposition of the church. And I had a quote from her. She joked with God and she said, "If this is how you treat your friends, no wonder you have so few." She thought that was cute. But anyway, that's what I wanted to share. But you said you had something for me.
Well, yes.
Here we go.
All right. Not that. There are a ton of verses, and we won't go through all of them, that you can go to when you're in an unplanned situation.
Okay.
So the big one that a lot of Protestants love to throw around is Jeremiah 29:11.
The bullfrog?
No, Lord.
I'm sorry. We're in a silly mood today.
For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future.
I like that. What was that, Jeremiah what?
Jeremiah 29:11.
I'm writing these down in my book. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Here's the one I like. Proverbs 16:9.
9. Hey, I just read that this morning.
In their hearts, humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. I like that one because I have all kinds of plans.
Do you?
I do.
Oh, you don't share them with me.
Well, then there wouldn't be a surprise.
Okay. You want surprise?
I have had plans my whole life. I plan to be a comedian. This is why I have this podcast now. But it's God who sets the steps and uses what happens in my life to get me where He needs me to be, not necessarily where I want to be.
You plan to be a comedian, but God said, haha, joke's on you.
And then He married me to you.
That's right. Haha.
I stifled all that humor.
That's the best thing that could happen to you, right?
Yes.
Yes. See, are you just saying that? Because
Most
I'm saying
days.
most days.
We're married for 3 happy years.
3?
Yeah.
We've been married for 3 years.
No.
What did you just say?
We've been married for 3 happy years.
3 happy years. What happened to the rest or the 26 years? The rest of the 26 years? Yeah. Were those the first 3 years? Are you? Wait a minute.
I told you. I plan to be a comedian.
Oh, yeah, you're funny. Hysterical.
I'm hilarious.
Oh, yeah, you're hilarious. All right.
I know.
Some things I can't mention on the podcast.
You need to bring us home before this devolves
Okay.
further.
Okay, bringing us home. Bring us home. Oh my gosh. Squirrel moments today. This has been a good conversation, though.
We're going to have notes from your parents, I'm sure.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, they're going to. Oh, they have stories of their own, though.
Yes.
Yes. So God kind of laughs at us sometimes, right? So, but anyway, I think the takeaway is that maybe the plans don't fall apart. Maybe it wasn't ours to begin with.
Ah.
That's what brings us home today.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Until next time. Friends, I hope you enjoyed this. Welcome to our home, our little bit of a new format here for a while until we go back to Bible study after Easter. So we're just
stay tuned. After Easter, she's going to teach me.
I'm going to teach him Leviticus after Easter. I can't wait. Yay. Okay. It's been fun reading it so far. All right, guys, we will see you hopefully next week. Hopefully we'll be able to do another episode.
That's what we have planned.
That's what we have planned. God might have other plans. Anyway, till next time. Bye, guys. That was fun.